Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I care about my father's time. My father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. You know, folks, I ask myself, who will be ever next to me? Who will be the next one? Who will be touched by God? And yeah, you see already the war coming, folks, like I told you, you know. About a mistake or a lie. Some high person was killed. Really? Or is it something else? Because however, folks, the war must start, you know. Like I told you, I saw this thing when God did touch me. So I'm so very sure about all the things what I did pronounce here on the internet, folks, in the days I did come, till the day I will go. And, well, it will stay that way. And for me, easy to understand. But for you people, not understandable. But it's like I told you. This war will start and, well, many innocent people who don't want this war. And folks, do you like war? If you like war, then be with the devil. For the people who do not like war, they saw it very well. You understand? So do not pick up the weapon between the crazy people who do. Stay away from it. You know, folks, I did watch some movies about heroes like Superman, Supergirl, Spider-Man, Ben 10, and all that kind of Transformers, all these things what will try to save the world. But the real thing is that kind of people do not exist. So when this will start to happen for real, folks, that the world will go down, you will not see a hero fly around you and save you. And also, this will start to happen, folks. The world will go down and upside down. And you will not like it. You never did ask for this kind of thing, but yeah, it is like it is written, folks. It has to end that way. Because the devil is in the middle of you, and God gonna stop him. So, at the end of the story, God gonna stop you. Because you will not be with God at all, but with the devil. So God gonna stop the human race, all of it, folks. Because all will go with the devil and really no one with God. And I did warn you for this also. It's not only the war, it's a lot of things, but it got everything to do with God. It got everything to do with your mind. And with the mind-blowing things, what's going on, and the mind-blowing things you can get from God. Or from the devil. And the choice is yours. Whatever step you take, it's always you. You in front. You in front of the war, you're gonna die. You in front of other stupid things, you're gonna die. You not in front of my Father God, you're gonna die, folks. Slowly. But die you will. So start to use your brains as long you do walk with a head on you. But you will lose it anyway. You people are not that wise. I told my Father God, that you ever did create these people, are you not terribly sorry for the creation of the people? Because folks, be honest, look what you are doing. Yeah, find it out yourself and tell me, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Where do you walk to? What do you say? What do you wear? What do you want? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you like? What do you need? War will start soon, folks. And this will not be the last war. The last war will be the weather. This will be your last war. But this is, you cannot see it with your eyes. So you cannot fight against it. It's not a visible war. So it's a war you're gonna lose from, for sure. The people who will be with God, my Father, will never get that problem, because they will have something to say. They can do things with the weather, so that it will not touch that kind of people. For the people who do walk with God, who want to walk with God, can move mountains for real. It's not a joke. It's reality, folks. You can win this. But you need to pay. You need to pay your love to God. But honestly, from the mind, heart and soul and body, this is where it's all happening. The mind, the soul. Think about this, folks. And you need to make that decision. So folks, there will be no heroes flying around to help you survive this kind of things, or people who can stop this thing. No one gonna stop it, only God. And God won't stop it. And the devil did start this. He's in your world. And he played with you together with his fallen ones. And these freaks are everywhere. Everywhere you see them, day by day, night by night, second by second. And I tell you exactly the way it is, precisely. That is like it is, like I tell. And you are standing in the middle of it, like I did see. Do not forget, folks, what God did give is reality. But I thought I was standing in a movie. But God told me, I know that you know the movie 2012, but you're standing in reality. I show you reality. And I saw you all dying, definitely in America. This thing, what will happen? First will be America will be hit with all these disasters to come. That's why I say, go from America, go away, before it all will start. And it did start already. You will see in that neighborhood, everything's gonna change. The people gonna change around you. The weapons gonna change. The mind's gonna change. The weather gonna change. And before you know it, it will be winter in the summer and summer in the winter. Do you see what's going on? Is it not like I told you? Then tell me that I'm a lie. Or tell me that I do completely speak the truth. Are you ready for all the things, what is coming, and what I really saw? And I did warn you for 7 years now. I warn you people 7 years now. Not one who listened to the unknown prophet of God. Not one of you. It is like God told me. God told me, go to the internet, my son, and start to learn. So I told my Father God, I go to the internet and I will start to learn. And then I told my Father God, I will tell the people. And then God told me, they will not hear you. And then I told my Father God, I got nothing else to do. Or take me away, Father. Or let me do this. Let me warn the people. So God let me warn the people and did not take me away. But this can happen every day. God can take me away any second in the life I live. But I want to be with God, for I don't want to be with you. I know you people, you are not my kind and not that kind. All of you. from the day I did come, folks. It was the day the disaster started to happen and started to build up. And now it did build up till something all will see. But in the beginning, I told you the same thing. I told you that I already saw all the things. So I am not surprised, and I never will be, for the things what will come and did come already. No surprises for me, because I'm the one who told you, right? So for me, news is old news. I told you many times, people come with new things. I already told you. I come with things, people laugh right in my face. But will they laugh on the end? On the end I will cry for you folks. But I do have much reasons to laugh in your faces. But on the end I will be sad. And I will cry for you. Let's hope that my Father will listen and will give you another chance. Because many of you did already go the wrong way. Who is responsible? You. And then you could say, yeah, we did listen to the devil, man. We can do nothing about it. Then don't listen. For I told you, don't listen to him. And the devil is bloody real, folks. And his children also are very dangerous and very real. Demons and aliens and all that kind of very real. It's not a joke. But the people who need to save you are the heroes. But there are no heroes. The wise man under you will live. And not that wise man will die. So the wise man under you will live. And not that wise man will die. People say, you sound prophetic. But I am a prophet of God. And I do not know the time. I never will give you time. The day I give you time is the day I lie. Because I only saw what did happen. But there was no time. I did not see time, or days, or months, or years, or minutes, hours, seconds. So I never can tell you it will happen on this and that day. Only when God gives me time. And God cannot give me time. Because God is timeless. And that's why I say all the time, don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I also don't care. I only care about my Father's time. Listen. But I do not know my Father's time if He don't give it to me. And that's why I say this all the time. I only know my Father's time. My Father's time I will know. You know, I did get a prophetic dream of God. It was not a dream, it was a vision. God did show me. I was standing in a big hall, a big house with people. And people all did have a watch. And I did have nothing. And I thought, why these people do have a watch and I don't have a watch? So I was standing by a wall. I put my hand in the wall and I take out the watch. I show the people, I told them, this is my watch, like yours. But the watch of the people did stand still. And my watch did go on. And God told me, my son, you did find time. God did show me people are standing still in this world. These are the people who do not walk with God. The time is standing still. But the time of God will be forever. But God do not know time like you do. But the time of God will be forever. And this is what I did show to the people. My watch works and your watch is standing still. And when I did say this, people did look at their watch. And then the dream did stop, or the vision. I told my Father God, thank you. So folks, and this is a very old story. It's a story when I did come in the beginning. Scroll back to the stories I did tell from the beginning of time. And you will understand the story I'm telling you is real. And it's happening now. Your time is standing still if your watch don't work. You know, folks, before God did come, something did happen, and this did happen 20 or 25 years ago. I did have a watch, I did buy a watch, a digital watch. I put it on my wrist, and every day I did have lots of good times with that watch. But when I did look at my watch, all the time there was standing 13. 1:13 or 2:13 or 6:13, but always there was standing 13. Or I did watch and it was the 13th day, you know, but always it did show me 13. And my watch did work till the day I did throw it away, because that was the day God did come to me to wake me up. And I told my Father God, I don't need this watch anymore. So I did destroy the watch and did throw it outside. But whatever I did, the watch was still working. And folks, a battery in this watch will maybe go for 5 or 10 years. But for me, it did work till the day I put it off and throw it away. Before I did destroy it. I destroy it first and then I throw it away. But the watch was still working. And I did hit it hard with a hammer, with full power. And the watch was in my sink, on the roof. The next day, I wake up, I open the window, I look for the watch, and you know what I saw? 30. The day I did hit this watch, it stopped on 30. And you can scroll back, folks. Scroll back, please. It's the same story I'm telling you now. Your watch is standing still, folks. You are not with God, my Father. My watch is not knowing of times, but knowing only my Father's time. And when my Father say, it is time, it is time. But my Father God do not have any knowledge of time. So don't have I. And that's why I'm telling you this story all the time. Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. The only time I care is my Father's time. My Father is not aware of time because he don't need time. God is someone who lives forever. And when you live with God, you're going to say the same thing like me. You don't need time anymore. You don't have to go to your work standing right on time, needing other people to live with and all that kind of things. No, you're going to live with God and you will be alone with God. And this is a lonely life, I'm telling you folks. It's a very lonely life. But it's a certain life, a very good life, the best life you ever can get. That's why I'm walking alone and I trust no one and I trust nothing or anything like God did tell me. And this got everything to do with God's time and not with yours. For your time is standing still for a long time already. And when God comes, then I will tell my Father God, it's about time, Father. For I did wait a long time, not knowing when it will be your time. And I told my Father God, I only go with your time. And folks, everything what's going on in this world, it will happen in time. So time will tell. And that's why I say all the time, I leave all the possibilities open. Because when you start to walk with God, God will tell you everything is possible. Also the things you never did know about. And what you do not know, you will not find knowledge in. Because knowledge is knowing. And that's why I am without time. I do not care about time. I only care for my Father and his time. And when it is time, he will show himself. But you did provoke him to come here in this world. To never forget that all of you people will be the reason that my Father will come. And then he's gonna tease you like you did tease him. All this time you people started to live. You did tease my Father God all this time from the day God did create people. And God did work hard on one person. And this person was Adam. And he was a male. And God saw that Adam was alone. So God did make Lilith, the first wife or person next to Adam, was Lilith. But Lilith did go to the devil. And God saw that Adam was alone again. So by Adam did come Eve. But Lilith was the first, and Eve was the second. I tell you the real stories, how everything did start. I told you folks that I know everything about God. And I also know how he did create himself. Because first there was really nothing. It was black, no stars, no nothing, no light. There was nothing. And then I saw a big explosion. And then I saw God. So God started to exist out of an explosion. And this was God. The person who never died. The person who did make this all possible. So it's also the person who did create the devil. Yes, the devil was a good friend of God. And never forget, folks, he will not like to destroy his own son. But he must. God will destroy him. And God do not like. Because the devil next to God was the second person next to God. Was his name Lucifer, the light bringer? No, folks. He was not. He was not Lucifer. He did have a much better name. But know the devil, and you will know all the names. But the name next to God was not Lucifer. You know the devil like fire. But I'm telling you, folks, The devil was and is a music lover. So the devil and his name, he know many names. But he was not born by God as Lucifer. He did have a much better name. And God did give him this name, not Lucifer. But now he will be the bringer of chaos, folks. He loves it. And you also will love it. Exciting times, folks, to come. This kind of times, but will shake your heart. You better be worried for what is coming. You better think 10 times before you will do it once. Watch out for the devil and his people. And God, like I told you folks, he will not like to destroy that people, because these are really his angels who did run away from God. These are his real children, knowing God very close by, till it did go wrong. But God knows it must be that way, or else, if God do not interfere, there will be no flesh left here on earth.